I was given the Women in Media course, but I was also given the task of doing the Women in Media Journalism Week presentations. This was when they still required students to go to so many Journalism Week presentations. I had 2 hours in the largest, at that time, auditorium in the university, Jesse Hall. So I put together a set of panels. Christine Kraft was one of those who was from KMBC in Kansas City, and she had been told she was too old, too ugly, and not deferential enough to men. I had gone to her trials. I had Harriet Woods, who had almost beat Jack Danforth for senator. And she ended up being head of the Women's National Caucus, and she was a speaker. I had Allison Muscatine, who I've lost contact with, and she was from the Washington Post. And I had the one-woman vice president of news out of 11 at CBS, the one-woman vice president of news out of 17 or so at NBC. You get my drift. So I had this great set of panelists. Carol Simpson actually subbed for Pamela Hill. And Carol was a black woman on television, ABC, long history. And in this set of 2 hours, it was an extraordinary set of sessions. I had the pull to bring that level of people in. Carol stood before the audience and she said, "I've been discriminated against all my life, more because I'm female than because I'm black." And woman after woman changed. You could see them taking their time at the podium, telling the truth. They came to the podium, each one of them shared their truth about the kind of life they were living. And it was a life that they recognized they were being treated unfairly. Non-Christian, non-democracy, non-anything that we say we believe in. That's when, in Jesse Auditorium, after 2 hours of people speaking, almost everybody was crying, including the male faculty members who had put me in the men's anteroom with the overflowing toilets. In a democracy, the proof of the pudding is if women and all others, all of us who are termed the others, have standing, equal standing. So, if I were to have the meeting now for the next JAWS, by every measure, the largest war going on in the world is the war against women. By numbers, by casualties, by suffering, by economic drain, the largest war in the world is the war against women. And the question I would ask if I were pulling together the new JAWS, the new place where the new activity, what are you, American women journalists? I probably would also have male journalists. What are you doing to pose that question about why and what you can do? That's the question that's now here for all of us. But it's not knowledge being organized. It's piecemeal. We don't solve it. If What is the Status of Women gave life and birth to JAWS, what are you doing about the largest war in the world, which is the war against women, is the next collaboration.